Hi, I'm Matt from hockeyreviews.ca, and this is What's in the Bag September 2016 edition, Part 1, Glove Edition. Now, I'm doing it in parts because I have a lot of equipment I use, and this way I can talk about them more. It won't be like 40 minutes like the goalie one was. So anyways, I'll go chronological order of my gloves, and here's the starting one and the first one. It is a Mission Fuel WS. It is terrible. I bought this because someone asked me to play ball hockey, and I wasn't playing out as a player at the time yet. And I thought, what glove can I buy that's relatively cheap and will make everyone angry on the field? Or not field, outdoor rink thing. And these definitely did that. Everyone was really angry about these. And were complaining basically the whole time that, well, they're saying bad things, if you catch my drift. They're also terrible gloves because they're really stiff and they have no plastics. They're just foams and they have no protection whatsoever. But they were $20. So, yeah, I definitely upgraded in my days. I still wear them once in a while to really bother my girlfriend because she hates them for good reasons, or just to be a goofball on the ice. Next glove I bought was an MF2 Extreme. This was a Furland glove after he sold Furland off. This is basically or close to what Yager was wearing when he was wearing combats. This glove I got on eBay for like $40, and I thought it was a huge upgrade. This was also before I knew about actual equipment. I've heard of MF2 before when I was a goalie, and they sold goalie pads before under Furland, and I had those. But yeah, so this glove is basically a direct ripoff of Mia franchise gloves, or now Warrior franchise gloves. Maybe there was a descendant before that, but these were basically a copy of them. And I think for a while they were selling knockoff franchises, but I'm not going to get into that besides saying that. So these are pretty bad gloves too. The thumb is horrible for protection. Right here is not very good protection. The cuff's pretty bad for protection. It's plastic, but it's not great. The fingers were okay. The side's pretty bad for protection. The one palm I have ripped, like right here, the seam just pulled apart, which is wonderful because I guess I used them for about a year and a half. I had mesh gussets, which were nice. But yeah, that was my first glove that was actually a semi-decent glove, and it really wasn't that great. An interesting thing about these, has a removable backhand piece, and in that backhand piece, that design is actually kind of familiar to a glove on the market right now, and that would be true because he now has input on Furland. Michael Furland, the guy who designed this, now has input on True Gloves. So that removable backhand is still in use today. So anyways, yeah, there's that one. Also, the thumb had no protection this way, so it's pretty bad there. And just wasn't a very nice glove. It's very open, that's for sure. It got slashed a bunch of times on the wrist. Alright, so next we have, after that one, I decided to really get an upgrade. And that was, I was in Connecticut and I bought a bunch of Connecticut Whale hockey jerseys, and I saw these gloves there. I didn't buy them. Then when I got home, I really regretted it, and I ended up buying a pair of pants and gloves from someone in Connecticut who bought them at the sale. So these are 52 Stye 2 Reebok gloves, made in Canada, made for the Connecticut Whale. They have digital palms, which I love, and got super beat up before I used Tacky Mac. They have some nice stretch spandex on the fingers, but not on the tips. They're extremely protective with the shot blockers. They kind of feel like a really tight-fitting and uncomfortable franchise glove, but I like them. The pinky's always too big and bends, as you can see, and yet the rest of it feels fine. It's just I have things with pinkies. The thumb is super protective. I've taken a ton of pucks off these. I like the shot blocker. This one actually ripped off. Hopefully that shows up. And I had to take it to a shoemaker around here, and he did a great job sewing it back on with a piece of leather. But yeah, that was fixed there. And I do like shot blockers, but they do hinder mobility big time. So yeah, these I used for about a year and a half, and these were my serious go-to gloves, and I decided I want to try out other ones. I had a pair of Warrior DT1s that I sold, which I did a review on, but I don't have those anymore, so I can't show those. But from this glove, we moved on to these Montreal Canadian Pro Stock 11K gloves with the extended movable cuff. And no, these aren't Subban gloves. Montreal requires the majority of their players to wear longer cuffs than retail, and that is, Subban did have gloves that he's worn, but it said Subban on the cuff. These aren't them. So this actually had the palm removed and replaced. I'll show you in a second what the normal one looked like. It was gray, and so it's been restitched, and kind of a shoddy job, if I may say so myself. These are ridiculously broken in. Like, these are the most loose fitting, like, they're really, really broken in. I haven't taken pucks off the fingers, but they do move a lot, if you can see. They feel great on your hand, and they're ridiculously mobile, and I do like the extended cuff. The thumb's pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good gloves. They were pretty cheap too. I think I paid $50 for that. Oh, and if you're wondering, I paid $70 for these like 3 years ago or something like that. Whenever Connecticut stopped being Connecticut Whale, back to Hartford Wolfpack, that year is when I got those. So yeah, these I think ended up being $50, $40 or $50, and I enjoyed them. I found a liking to 11K gloves because of these, which will lead me to another pair in the future, and I'll show up. But yeah, so these are pretty nice Montreal Canadiens. Huge cuff that lots of people hate, but I like. And that's about it. This one has the green liner on the inside. I know it's different on everyone. Alright, so move on from that one. Now we have Vancouver Canucks CCM 4-roll, also pro gloves. I don't think these were worn by a Canuck, but rather they were just from the team sale. These are super comfortable giant gloves. Someone cut the thumb loop off it, the previous owner, but honestly, I bought these because I have the Millionaires jersey, and rare jerseys and equipment I kind of like collecting. Like, I have the Islanders previous to third jerseys, not the current black one, but the stadium one and the black one before that with the matching shells, and eventually I want the gloves. But so whenever I can see something like that, I kind of pick it up just because I like it. But this is a pretty nice 4-roll. It's much more comfortable than this one. And actually, I think this one's a 5-roll. Yeah, this one's a 5-roll. But this one's much more comfortable than that one is. It's great on the inside. The palm's all right. It's not anything special, but it's a very comfortable glove. I won't use this because it's one of the ones I'm kind of keeping because it's a Millionaire's glove. But that one I think was like $50 as well. I really like it. I think it's kind of interesting because it uses a different binding material than most. It's like a shiny, almost a Gen Pro like goalie pad material. So that's there. It's the same stuff that's right there, but it's also used on the side. But anyways, so there's a CCM. These are called HD4R XP. So move on to the next one, which is the CCM Quick Light QLT gloves, which I got from Mod Squad Hockey. I did reviews of these, which you can find on my channel and through Mod Squad. I'll link it in the description below as well. These are kind of the next generation of 11Ks. Well, not next, they're a couple steps, but they're fantastic gloves. I really like these. These are my go-to right now. They're great. I got black because I didn't have a pair of black gloves yet. I'm really, really, really enjoying these. So check out my review on those because I do recommend them. All right, so next we have the other glove that I've been kind of rotating recently are the Warrior QRL Pro gloves. Now, I got this through the Warrior VIP program. I also did a review of it. That is linked below. I do like the QLTs better, and this thumb's kind of bad. But these are pretty good gloves as well, and I would suggest looking at them. Yeah, they have the cuff too, which kind of started here, and then this one is more flexible like this. You can't really do that it's not floating here like the Warriors is, so Warrior kind of took it to the next level. I'm not saying the 11K started the cuff. I think there was Easton's before that, which also had a crazy floating cuff on the inside. But for now, so yeah, this is my Warriors. All these gloves, by the way, are 15-inch gloves, but except for the crazy colored missions, are 14s. So then, after the Warrior, I grabbed these Los Angeles Kings Pro Stock 11K gloves. Now, that's the normal palm that was, as you can see, been replaced. This, and the marking here is from me using this for about 5 minutes with a tape stick. And I didn't use Tacumac because it was a demo stick, and was the end result. So this glove, also just like the maroon CCM, won't actually be used by me very much, if ever. Just because it's one of those colorways that I really like and just wanted to have, just like the maroon ones. I have the purple jersey. So the only time I'm really going to wear these if I really want to bother my girlfriend, because she has purple gloves too, purple and gold actually, or yellow. So if I really want to bother her, I'll bring them out to match her and get her upset. But yeah, these are just, I like 11Ks. They feel great out of the box. They're very protective. So I want to grab another pair. I also had, these were $100, but I had a $50 pure hockey gift card that I won. So I need to spend it on something, and this seemed like the best choice. This one doesn't have the extended cuff, as you can see, the difference. And it does not have the crazy green light. That's my set of what's in the bag, what gloves I have, pretty much, and what ones I use. As for the ones I actually rotate in, would be these ones right here. So these 4 right now, I kind of will use just depending on my mood if I want to just wear something else. These are my primaries. These are kind of number 2, and this is mostly number 3. Sometimes I just want to look the part or color, so I'll wear these. Just depends, like. But anyways, I have clearly too many gloves, but it's a passion, and we just lost a pair. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember to like the video, subscribe to me on YouTube, check out me on Twitter, check me out on Instagram, follow me there on both of those. It just helps me get more free stuff to do reviews on, which you're seeing these, you're saying I don't need anything. Right, but without these, well, these are great, so it doesn't really work for them. But for example, some goalie equipment I used recently, knee pads, my review should help you not make bad purchases. But anyways, check that out there. Part 2 will be coming soon, which should be sticks. It'll just be sticks. And then, because I have quite a bit of sticks. So then after sticks, I'll do the rest of the equipment. So, thank you for watching.